Good morning. Back for a little bit more Night Road. And then a lot more Bloodlines. Gonna limit myself today. What are we gonna cap it at? 20, 30 minutes at the most? Or finishing the chapter, whatever comes first. So let me just get this set up right here. Alright. So we had just run into Julian Sim. A new personal low, Julian says. He's wearing a glitch t-shirt and a smile. He starts to enter, then looks down and says, "You have to invite me in." No, I fucking don't, Julian, because that's not how vampires work. Come on in, make yourself comfortable. There's no reason to be uncivil. Give me one reason why I shouldn't rip your head off. I'm not going to admit it, but it's genuinely good to see Julian again. Consider yourself invited. Now, why are you here? I play it cool. We do like to play it cool. We're a very cool guy. Julian was always brilliant. Fine, enter freely and of your own free will. Now, what do you want? I'm actually trying to do legitimate work, so if you could leave, I'd appreciate it. Well, we're going to definitely invite Julian in. Let's play it a little bit cool. Alright. Like always, Vane, I want to help, Julian says, stepping inside and glancing back at your Mitsubishi. Then he tosses you a tiny webcam. This was in your ceiling, by the way. Give me your phone and I'll take care of the tracking program there. He looks so young, you think, as he wanders in and out of your shitty crash pad, sweeping for bugs. For some reason, you expected him to age. You look at yourself in your Mitsubishi side view mirror. You haven't aged either. Man, it's been a while, Julian says, leaning against your doorframe. I remember the nights we spent keeping that elder asleep with offerings of blood, the days curled up together in the desert. Wasn't it romantic? That never happened, Julian. You made up our relationship and tried to sell it as a novel, until the old Prince of Tucson threatened to execute you. I'm not saying anything about what happened when we were fledglings. How have you been? I was a confused young fledgling, and you were older, and I thought you were more mature. I won't make that mistake again. It was until it suddenly wasn't. Hey, Bowie, what's going on? Is it still Vampire the Masquerade? So, no. Well, yes, actually. It is Vampire the Masquerade, just not Bloodlines. I fell in deep to this world. So, there are these like interactive fiction games as well that I got as a bundle. And they're kind of lengthy, a couple of them, so I've been like starting my Bloodline streams off by reading through a little bit of it so I can just sort of spread it out because I can only read for so long. So, an appetizer before we get into the main Bloodlines. How you doing? This is really good, though. Very well written, and I'm really engaged with it. Some cool choices already. It wasn't, this is a cool guy thing to say, it was until it suddenly wasn't. I had work to do, Julian says, which is the closest thing you'll get to an apology. I still have work, and tonight it concerns Clan Tremere and the things they get up to in their research. Eating some Butterfingers and bored doing work. Butterfingers, man, I can't tell you last time I had a Butterfinger. But those are good. I wonder if they sell them in this country. I don't think I've ever seen one. That might be something you have to go to like a military base for. You have expected Julian to reach for you, but he's excited about some new project now. He was always like that. By the way, is that your favorite candy bar? Butterfingers? I've been working with Jasper Knowles lately. Terrible what happened to Jasper. Of course, it's also terrible what he did to that sewer rat, and that Outlander, and that... Anyway, what's worse is that lately I've been working with Jasper, not K-Knight to K-Knight, but man to man, as it were. That's a problem for my daytime persona. The truth, Vane, is that I actually maintain the company we... Oh shit, you already know, don't you? You remember seeing 2100X on those records on Prince Leto's table, but you don't say anything. You just shrug. Maybe. What takes the top spot without like question? Because I think for me it's a Snickers. You don't even have to ask. I'm so ready to share my... Yeah, I think it's probably a Snickers. I can get down with some Snickers. It's just everything you need all packed into one bar, right? Julian smiles and says, "Sometimes you really do impress me. I suppose you also know that I sold the silver knife he was using to Covenant Pawn Shop." Oh, that's where that came from. Again, you refuse to respond, and again, Julian smiles. "You're too clever," he says. "The Camarilla would kill you for being that smart." You like Snickers too? Who doesn't like a Snickers, right? Who doesn't? You're starting a monologue, Julian. That's a dangerous habit. Why don't you just tell me what you want me to know? Cool guy thing to say. You've been busy. I want to know more. Julian is dangerous, but I love his grand visions of the future. Why do I get the feeling that whatever you're doing is even more dangerous? We're going for the number one. Hard living has made you dull, Vane, the Banu Hakim says. Fine. Since the Convention of Thorns, the Masquerade has protected us from mortal scrutiny. We hide what we are. We live in the shadows. But that can't last. He tosses the USB webcam up and down. The Second Inquisition should have taught us that. One day soon, mortals will learn the truth. This is inevitable. Do you know why Jasper Knowles decided to end his experiments with that Nosferatu? Because someone filmed it when it got out. Then he called me to turn the video from a Masquerade breach into a trailer to a new student horror film. I had to fake some date stamps, but the Tremere paid me well. That's going to happen more and more, Vane, and eventually it's going to be happening every night, all the time, always on, constant streaming. We must stop offering a hard wall against this inevitability and start creating a guided path for the mortals. Interesting outlook. You're talking about a whole new way that mortals will be forced to view the world. That's ambitious, Julian. And fascinating. I am fascinated. I'm falling out of my character suddenly. I'm just taken aback by the grand ambition of it all. I'm familiar with this kind of speculation. There's another option. A curtailed world of walled gardens. Ooh, that's a tricky. A curtailed world of walled gardens. There's a vocal warm-up for you. And limited information. That's the route I believe the kindred must take. Maybe you're right, but that's all years from now. This year, this night, all I want is enough to survive. I'm not turning mortals into pets of the kindred so we can eke out another 100 years of unlife. I'm kind of fascinated by it. I'm glad you're interested, Julian says. This is all speculative, of course. Anything real is years away, but we need to begin now. Honestly, we should have begun the moment people got camcorders, but we might still have time. Tomorrow, now that you have this beautiful machine, Julian says, banging the hood of your Mitsubishi. Oh, baby, you haven't even heard the Korn and Limp Bizkit CDs yet. Prince Leto will give you one of these. No, we'll give you one of 3 USBs. Would you like to know what's on them? He doesn't let you answer. One warns the Bruja Paternoster about renovations to his hospital that will expose his followers. One informs the Tremere Nvidia call that her mentor Jasper Knowles is dead and that her funding is cut off because her facility's contacts with mundane biomedical research firms threatens the Masquerade. One tells your sire, Ellen Olaf Krona, that the Second Inquisition is coming for her little prison buffet down at the border. Wherever you go, the people there will use you or destroy you to escape what's coming. And it's all happening because of Jasper's experiments. I already know that. And you only know it because you were listening in on the Prince. I had to tell Leto and cut a deal with the Camarilla. Why are you telling me this? I absolutely don't trust Julian, but once he starts talking, it's not like there's any way to stop him. So what do you want me to do? I'm willing to hear Julian out at least. Current best option. I don't give a damn about usurpers and their sorcery. This is the fault of the Camarilla, letting their favored clans run wild. The Second Inquisition? You're sure they're active again? If they are, I need to watch myself lest I be destroyed. I'm thinking this one. You know? He's one of those friends, right? They always fuck you over, but then every time they come back, they just have a certain charisma about them, and you just can't help but fall into their clutches again. I don't want to do that, but everything he's telling me, you know? I want you to keep your head up for information about the Second Inquisition that might affect my work. That's all. I won't even ask you to work against Prince Leto or the Camarilla. Just watch out for the SI. But first, let me demonstrate how disposable you are to the Prince. Now think back to what I taught you. Where is the best place to begin, Vane? The walls? Leto's thralls? His pet bird, Ryga? Another damn test. Julian used to love these, but your relationship with the Camarilla and its traditions is cool at best, and Julian always had a knack for spotting spies. He watches you as you look around your little garage. Let's do some technical analysis on that webcam. Intelligence and technology. Where was that? Technology 1. Intelligence 3. That might work pretty well. Survival. Wit and survival. I could maybe find if Ryga's is watching us, but I bet the princess mortal spies to watch me. Let's do some technical shenanigans. Instead of waiting inside, Julian sweeps your Mitsubishi for bugs. Once he's done, he doesn't say anything, even as sunrise approaches and you continue to work. You unscrew the webcam and check the serial numbers of its individual parts. Using your phone, you trace some of these serial numbers to domestic suppliers, then to defense contractors. You recognize some of these names from your time with Julian. These are SI suppliers. No, wait. These are SI suppliers, you whisper. Exactly, Julian says. So either the SI installed that webcam or Prince Leto's people installed it, unaware of its provenance. Which is worse? Or Julian is lying from top to bottom in order to manipulate you. He takes out his phone, checks the time, frowns a little. You're going to need to get better security than this if you stay here, he says. What are you going to rig up? Cameras? Poison gas like we used in Fort Worth? Maybe laser tripwires? Despite the late hour, it takes a while to get Julian off the subject of security. Finally, he drops his voice and says, "You need to be ready for the SI vein. Anyway, I've been thinking about Isla?" "Shut the fuck up. What if someone is still listening? We'd both be killed for what happened." "I will seriously beat the shit out of Julian if he keeps talking." "I regret what I did to that elder every night." I mean, we just realized we're being surveilled. We're not going to say shit like that. Maybe we missed one. Missed one of the bugs. Why bring up our crimes now? That's guilty talk. Let's not speak of those we've lost. There's true power in diablerie, though. It's heresy to say so. All of these are really, you know what I mean? Even this, we'd both be killed for what happened. Well, that's incriminating. How about I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Julian? Are you planning to do that sort of thing? We, our, I, we, you. We're going with you. It's all Julian. I didn't do a damn thing. The children of Hakim consider diablerie a sacred covenant, Julian says. Of course, I'm a terrible disappointment to my clan, but I'm proposing another adventure, dangerous and profitable. Who knows where it may lead? You instinctively lick your lips, remembering the taste of that sweet, sweet elder blood. You contemplate the stolen power that still flows through your veins, and wonder what more would taste like. It's almost sunrise, Julian says, checking his phone again. I'm late for prayer. He slips a business card out of his glitch hoodie and says, with my usurper contact dead, my old Denver company, 2100X, is on hiatus. But I'm still thinking about the future, the 22nd century. Think about that, Vane. It's a sort of blank spot in our imagination. I mean, human imagination, too. We talked about the 21st century as kids. We can still, in a way, imagine the far future. But what's coming? What's it going to be like 80 or 100 years from now? Because I plan to be there, and I want your help. You're getting the impression that the Camarilla wants you. Maybe Prince Leto just wants you as a patsy in case the Second Inquisition hits him like the fist of God. But he hasn't mistreated you yet, and you know that kindred of the Camarilla do not serve two masters. How would you as a vampire would act? How would I act as a vampire? How would I act as a vampire? Is this revealing the character I'm building here? Because I have a lot of free reign. So, according to Night Road and my character thus far, I would be a very cool leather jacket wearing lone wolf that doesn't give a fuck about authority. When I go meet the Prince of Tucson, I just stomp right in there with my dirty ass boots. Don't even care. I do one-liners. I wisecrack. A bit of a smart ass. And I only feed on older women, so I am also a bit of a cougar hunter. How would you act as a vampire? You can tell me the details tomorrow. Now you should go before you burn. I'm not 100% in, but I'm interested and I want to hear more. I lie, pretending to be interested while making it clear to anyone still listening, like Leto, that I'm not. Ooh, I like that. Calm and subterfuge. Let's see. Calm is what? Composure. Ooh, we're going to pull that off. And subterfuge? Is that a word that I don't really say aloud often? The B is silent though, right? Subterfuge? Subterfuge? Oh my gosh. Subterfuge. I need to know.
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge. We need a little bit of that B in there. Oh my gosh. Can't slur past that one, I guess. Well then. I'm too lazy to feed on humans. Plus, they don't clean their necks, so they're so unsanitary. I'm going to go to the blood drive instead. But that shit doesn't taste good. That's like drinking flat soda. You know what I mean? Plus, you don't get the ecstasy. I mean, we keep hearing it's better than sex to feed, you know? Maybe it's worth, like, just, you know, finding a little bit of a drive within yourself and going for it. Also, apparently, in this world, like, the vampires have, like, some sort of, I don't know what you would call it, like bacteria or some kind of agent in their saliva so that they can lick closed the holes, the bite marks in the neck, so that the next day no one even knows what happened. They don't even see a mark on the neck. So I have to imagine that that also kills bacteria. So, like, unless they're just, you know, actually, like, filthy, like, covered in grime, if you're just worried about a little bit of, like, you know, typical bacteria, I think you're in the clear. McBloodnolds is good enough for me. Give me some of that pink slime. I'll take this Big Mac rare. Bloody, please. Bloody nuggets too. All bloody. I'll call you. I commit the card to memory, but I'm hedging, not committing one way or another. That's a cool thing to say. I like this, though. I like lying, and then, like, everyone thinks I'm in with them. What scheme of yours has turned out well? Fuck your hard sell, Julian. We're going for this one. We're a sneaky little snake. If Prince Leto is actually hearing this conversation, you're probably already dead, but there are other, stranger ways of knowing possessed by the kindred. And some of them allow for ambiguity. You hint to Julian that you're interested, and he jumps on your hesitant enthusiasm. With your help, he quickly grows convinced that you'd be thrilled to help him in whatever mad scheme he's concocted this time. I see the nasty dirt on their necks. No thanks. Well, I mean, is it a rule that vampires have to feed on the neck? I mean, that's, you know, where they tend to go. But, like, what if you went for, like, a little wrist action, you know? And do, like, it's like going to get, like, an injection or something. The nurse just, like, swabs your arm, you know? Just, like, give it a little swab. Get, like, an antibacterial wipe, you know? And just get in there. Where's the like, what place in the body would, if you had to do it, where would you go? Where's likely to be the cleanest? Probably something that's not exposed too much. No thanks, not even the leg. Maybe something that's, like, hidden within clothing, but then it's like, I don't know. I want to say, like, the thigh, right? It's, like, inside the pants, you know? So you're not getting, like, bacteria of the world. Unless it's, like, real hot, like summertime, you're not going to get, like, too sweaty down there, right? As opposed to, like, the torso around the neck. Maybe that's tasty, though. Do vampires like, you know, like a salty, you know? Like if someone's been sweating all day and then they go in for that bite? Maybe. It's at least out of the ordinary. It's probably, maybe gets old to drink the same sort of blood all the time. It's like salted up a little bit, you know? So let's see. Where were we? I'll just ask a human and be like, let me place an IV feed on. Well, that's probably the best of both worlds, right? So you get the convenience. You don't have to, like, go in for the bite, but you don't get the stale blood from the blood bag. Yeah, I think that's right. So you're gonna, like, take a job as maybe some, like, worker in a clinic or a hospital. That's probably the way to go. All right, so you hint to Julian that you're interested, and he jumps on your hesitant enthusiasm. I think I read this, but maybe not. With your help, he quickly grows convinced that you'd be thrilled to help him in whatever mad scheme I definitely did. He's concocted this time. Maybe you are willing to help him. You haven't decided yet. What matters is that you don't actually make any kind of formal commitment. You just let Julian believe you have. I still haven't decided on the details, Julian says, but I'll be in touch. Figure out where you're going first, and I'll try to help. He hands you a card with information about how to reach him, the motel where he's staying, and the location of a drop box. There's a little glyph, like a knife, doodled on the card. I just realized I went to all the trouble. Why does this keep happening? YouTube. Come on. We're trying to set the atmosphere here. Okay, I've lost it again. A karambit, he says. I'm not exactly a regular member of Clan Banu Hakim, so that's what I'm using instead of the old 2100 logo to mark my holdings. No name yet, just the mark. Look for it, Vane. Then he opens the door to your little office room, scans the shadows, and disappears down the garage, in no evident hurry, despite the proximity of sunrise. The metal door swings shut. Why do you need 2 blood vials? Oh, one is for testing and the other one is for testing. That's all. Exactly. You got it. One of those, though, that's just like a shot glass, right? That's not going to do it. You're going to have to pull out more than that. Unless you just do that all day. And then it's just like, you got airplane bottles that you're just subsisting off of. You know, you get like a breadth of, different flavors, I guess, all day long. Maybe not a bad way to do it. You let the shock of Julian Sims' return fade, and then check your knockoff Panerai as you take it off. It's 6:20 a.m. You secure the door, drop the deadbolt, and strip out of your leather jacket. You don't even have time for a shower, so you just unroll the sleeping bag and make sure your phone is charging. You dream of flying high over the Alps at night, the roar of a single-seater engine in your ears, a silk scarf wrapped around your throat to keep off the cold, though you are already colder than anything else in these skies. Your dream shifts to a huge moon over a city you know so well that no name comes to mind, all turquoise domes and tall towers, black against the midnight sky. And then the same city, except it is only a village, low mud huts, donkeys, children laughing. It's morning and the sun feels hot against your back and your bare limbs. Not dreams, memories. And one last memory, one that you know isn't yours. You remember forcing your eyes open after years of darkness and looking up at 2 eager fledglings, one from your own clan, one Clan Ventru. You remember watching, frozen, as the Ventru's fangs slide out. You open your eyes for real and check your phone. It is 5:49 p.m. Sunset. Isla is asleep again. Your fangs are protruding. You shake your head until they go away, though you keep remembering the coating of dust on the elder's throat as you sink your teeth into her. This is exactly what you're talking about, Bowie. The coating of dust on the elder's throat as you go in for the drink. Oh, man. Dude, not all vampires want to prey on others. Some of us just want to live life ethically and fat peacefully. Well, But we all have the hunger, right? We just need to be prepared. Got to have a game plan ready. Speaking of, the sun. You're going to watch me just turn to dust on screen. You shower, scraping the last of the filth out from under your fingernails. Then you decide where you're going. You don't want Prince Leto. You don't want to keep Prince Leto waiting as you make a decision. Your first stop will be... See, I told you. You called it. Well, lots of options here. All right. Are we going to St. Basil's Hospital in Phoenix? I can kick those bottom feeder vamps around and make the place my own. I've been on autopilot for years. Okay, let's think. Do we want to go? Let's follow this thread. We have a personal connection to Olive Krona, right? So this is also the camp. So these 3. All right. My sire, Ellen Olive Krona, at the migrant camp outside of Sierra Blanca, Texas. It sounds like an interesting place, sort of a Casablanca for vampires. I like the idea of easy living. Sounds good for a character like me. Ellen Olive Krona at the migrant camp sounds like a horror show, the sort of thing I might be able to stop, even if she's technically a Camarilla asset. I bet there's a ton of money to be made at Camp Scheffler if I can get into the blood trade there. I go there first. I do like the idea of easy living. I also like the idea of making money. What do I prioritize in this life? Based on the way I've been living, I think easy living, right? Chapter 4. We made it. We made it to Chapter 4. And so, we will see you next time on Night Road. But, for now that we have finished our appetizer, we're getting into the main course. The main bloody course. A human served rare. Let's, 1 second. Get that off. And then I'm actually going to remember to do it today. Change the name. Change the game. And there we go. Look at me remembering to do things. Bump the volume up a little bit. There we go. I think that should be good. Let me know if the volume isn't good. That's a hell of a way to come in. What just happened? Okay. So yeah, we just, right. We were here. Just kicked that boss's ass. These? Oh my god. You know, I'm not even gonna say it. Yes, I definitely didn't try to get in to the sewers through all these pipes. That's not what I was trying to do before I abruptly ended the stream yesterday. Yep. No, I definitely saw these doors. I saw them even more quickly than I saw the button on the fireplace a couple streams back. I'm just so quick. I think we're gonna need some fortitude by the sound of it. Is this that's just a did it, yeah. Always look both ways before you cross the pipe. What do we got going on in here? I hear you. Oh, maybe I need to, like, not do the fortitude unless absolutely, like, I don't have a lot of blood. Clipboard. What do we got on the clipboard? Where is the clipboard? These are tone. Where'd that go? Do I see a clipboard? These are just books. Oh, I'm looking right at it. Jesus. Okay. This looks like the clipboard of an employee of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, spring 2004. We're back to reading. Monday, 24th. Initial investigations into the reports of the strange sightings in the LA sewers started today. Entered quadrant 13. No, I3. And will move into both I4 and I5 later on in the afternoon. Quadrant I3 seems normal. Tuesday, 25th. Quadrant I3 checked out, but heard unidentified noises at various points in both quadrants I4 and I5. Called into dispatch to confirm that no other inspectors were working in the area. There were none. Coordinates noted. Investigation into I6 tomorrow. Wednesday, 26th. Strange noises. Undoubtedly some sort of animal. Heard again in quadrant I6. I saw what may have been the animal at the intersection of corridors 63A and 64B, but could find nothing upon further investigation. There were strange prints in the mud on the edge of the corridor, almost hand-like, although it was difficult to make them out in the darkness. What? Why is this not? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Thursday, 27th. More prints found in corridor 73D. They disappeared into what looked like an entrance into an older part of the sewers. Called dispatch to see if they had blueprints of the old sewer section, but they didn't. Requested advice on how to proceed, and dispatch told me to continue with caution tomorrow. Friday the 28th, 8 a.m. Began investigation of the older part of the sewers this morning. Saw again what I believe to be an animal, although I don't know exactly how to classify it. The skin seems bare, almost reptilian. I can hear it constantly, almost as if it is following me, although the echoes down here make it impossible to gauge distance. Friday the 28th, 9:15 a.m. Can't seem to raise dispatch on the radio, so unable to check in. There is a smell that has become more and more pronounced as I travel further into the old sewers. Undoubtedly the carcass of an animal washed down here in the last big rain. Investigations continue. Friday the 28th, 11:31 a.m. Found the source of the smell, and it looks to be human remains. Immediately called dispatch, but was unable to reach them. The body seems to be that of a transient, but there are tears, massive tears in the flesh that indicate an animal may have recently fed upon the corpse. I have noted the coordinates of the body, and am returning immediately to report my findings. Friday the 28th, 1:22 p.m. I have become temporarily lost in the old tunnels. Oh boy, you know what? If you did, then I am likely to as well. Here we go. And repeated attempts to reach dispatch have ended in failure. The animal sounds I heard before have begun to approach again, and I fear that I may be being hunted. As a precaution, I have unholstered my weapon. Friday the 28th, 5:30 p.m. Undoubtedly lost. I may have traveled deeper into the old sewers. Something is following me. I know it. Can't reach dispatch. Battery's running out in my flashlight. God help me. Saw creature. Some sort of monstrosity. Teeth and blood. Can't get out. No more light. Can't reach anyone. Please, oh God, what is The writing trails off, spattered with what looks to be blood. Oh boy. So we got... Can I get in here? That's just that's not going anywhere. So we just got the one over here, maybe? Wait. I can't get in these. But I came in through that one. Can I punch you through here? Like if you get up real close to the grating? Seems like a long way to do it. Maybe I can go through one of these? Should I just try harder? Oh man, this is... Alright. That was a problem. It's just a very dark pipe. Can't go through here? Oh no. Oh, there are multiple levels to the pipes? Oh boy, this is gonna be a pain in the butthole. Here we go. Come on. Maybe it won't be that bad. I had a flashback to a very labyrinthine, one of many, in the original, I think the original Armored Core. One of the first-gen games. Just being lost in these little vents for a long time. I thought this game was mostly a text adventure. We're off the text adventure. Now we're... Oh, thank God for rats. No, 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 no! Come back. I'm thirsty for rats. Failed. Can I not feed while I'm crouching? That might be a thing. It also might be a thing that I'm just like nowhere close to... What the hell? Alright. Okay. Whoa, Jesus. Where did you come from? Oh my God. I didn't even get to... You messed up my rat hunting. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna need a lot more of those to get anywhere. You know, with my blood. What's going on with this water? Can I get down in here? Can vampires swim? We haven't really tested this yet. We can? Wait. Can we? What are we doing here? Can I go under this? And if so, how? A crouch? Maybe I have to drain it. That's probably a thing. But it looked like for a second we are like treading water. Maybe there's like a device to... There's a device here called a rat. Did that get me any... Oh, this is getting me on the other side of the grating there, right? Great. No, it's not. Never mind. Not so great. Oh my gosh, but what about this? Great. Well, that's that. More rats, more rats. Nice. Nicer. We got a hankering for ratatouille. And we got a big appetite. Sure. We don't really need them, but we will take them and sell them. Nice. We don't do the gun thing. Who needs guns when you've got claws? And rats to give your claws more power. A ledger. If I were a ledger, where would I be? Right here. This looks to be the weekly log of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, 1972. This has been down here for a while. Okay. 3372. Reports concerning the recent hauntings in the sewer system have prompted the mayor to request a weekly log of all operations in the lower sewer sections of 453 to 500. Log begins today. Nothing to note, although I will say that I find the stories to be unsubstantiated and ridiculous. Gotta love a ledger that starts with ridiculous and ends with likely all caps. Oh my God, they're coming for me. Please, someone help. And then they don't even have time for the P. And then it's just a spatter of blood. You love it, right? We love it. Both investigative teams this week reported nothing of note, although one individual who may be apt to nip at the flask more often than not noted that, man, that really threw me off. Okay. Who may be apt to nip at the flask more often than not, noted that he heard what he could only describe as whispers in one of his sweeps along section 476. Undoubtedly, these were the product of an overactive and thoroughly soused imagination. March 17th, nothing to report. Operations normal. March 24th, things have been hectic with the recent rash of sightings in sections 498 and 499. Although mostly described as shadowy figures, the reports come from men whose word I trust, discounting the usual stories about underground societies of displaced vagrants and rabid blind pets. I am at a loss to explain these observations. I will join my teams tomorrow to see for myself what is going on down there. April 1st. Well, we're not going to believe anything on this day, are we? We're just going to assume it's all just a big elaborate April Fool's. I have traveled with a team down to the sections in question, and I must admit that I saw and heard things that I could not explain. More than once I heard the same whispers as described before, and I chased what I thought to be a figure down a corridor, only to turn the corner and find myself facing a brick wall. What looked to be an older section of the sewers that had been sealed up. There was no one in sight, although I could have sworn I heard laughter echoing in the darkness around me. I will be forced to report my findings to the mayor himself on Friday. April 8th. The mayor has sworn us all to silence concerning these new sightings, but has promised us an answer concerning a course of action within the week. Inquiries about previous LADWP records and reports have met with strange resistance. It seems they have been sealed for official reasons. Something is amiss down here. We received word from the mayor, April 15th. We received word from the mayor today that sections 475 through 500 will be sealed off permanently, and that no further inquiry into the matter will be tolerated. I have a few connections at the front office, and it seems that something like this has happened before. It's something that the city council doesn't want to become public. My contact said he couldn't say any more, and that if I said anything to anyone, he would deny any knowledge whatsoever. April 22nd. The sewer sections close tomorrow, and the city engineers have bricked up the corridors that lead to them. This office falls within section 482, so it will be closed as well. As no one has requested the ledgers, all materials and records concerning this will be left down here to rot with the ghosts. Sorry about that, but as no official eyes will ever see this, I figured I could wax dramatic on this last day. Log closed. But actually log left open because it was right there on the desk open to the last page. What was on the calendar? March 1972. They were so overwhelmed with all these shenanigans down here in these sewers that they didn't even change, because that log continued well into April, and he didn't change the calendar over. Well, I can't read these. 1 o'clock something. Get goodies? Probably not, but we're going to just say get goodies. That's always the main thing on any day of the week in my world. Get goodies. Search for goodies. Find goodies. put goodies into the hand. Here we... Oh, is this, oh, I know where this is! We were trying to get in this door before. Which makes me think that there was a door like that in the first area in Santa Monica, and I never got in there. This is not the map I'm looking for. So I missed a quest. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing all kinds of quests, but, you know. Yeah, we're in the main, beautiful. Okay, so we have a point of reference here. Nice. And we have a place we can escape out into if we need to, right? If the blood gets low and we run out of rats, just, like, come through this door and get back out into the main city. Figure something out. Maybe go... I've got, like, a willing... What, she just basically, like, pledged herself to me. What was her name again? The one I saved her at the hospital? She's maybe at my apartment waiting for me? Can I just, like, feed on her? I need to go try that out. So, okay. We gotta go back down, I guess. Come up another way. But good to know this is here. Back down we go. Oh, yeah, you think you're going to be real slick. Waiting for me like that. Nice try. Look at that, we were so quick the music didn't even know what to do. It hung around for a minute like, hey, I'm here, you're battling, but we were too quick for the music. I do love the big cat, like, roar they do. It's a very good sound design. It's great for these creatures. What are you doing over there? Man. Hell yeah. Guess what I'm eating? Let's see. How do you follow up a Butterfinger? How do you follow up a Butterfinger? It has to be something better than a Butterfinger, so I'm going to say a Snickers. Are you topping off the Butterfinger with an even better candy bar? Albanese Gummy Bears. Albanese Gummy Bears. What are those? How do they differ from non-Albanese Gummy Bears? Here we go. Maybe in here. Oh, very promising reddish light at the end. Maybe. This is slow going through this pipe. What's going on here? Just a very long pipe, I guess. All this way to probably get a dead end. Can I open this? I can't. What a tease. But at least we know where we're trying to get to, I guess. Alright, well, let's take the long journey back. Road trip. It's a long one. I wonder if I'm missing any offshoots. It's so dark that I might be. Alright, so not that one. Maybe this one? Does that go somewhere? What else do we have? Over here. That's no lever. Okay. So maybe here. Let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hmm. Oh boy. What's the, Wait, maybe I should just... Well, actually, we're okay. Maybe I've just got it... Oh, I can't do it. Well then, alright. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna step away. I was trying to wait for the ads. Maybe if I run them now, we'll be good on the... Well, that... I still am, like, confused about how the ads work sometimes. Take a 1 minute break. Be right back. Thanks, everybody, for hanging around. I'm trying to see. Maybe I can get this brightness up a little bit. These pipes, I can't even see what's going on. Visual, I guess. There's no, like, in-game brightness setting? Okay. Well. All right. Just gonna try and make it work with a slightly brighter monitor here. See if that works. So I gotta do this again. I didn't save after this. Or I did. We're good. Okay. Maybe this one. I didn't try this pipe here, did I? Promising. Ooh. Very promising. This seems to be going in the direction of that room that got teased. Oh, I think this is going behind that grating? Maybe? Great. Great. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep using that stolen Futurama joke. And also keep feeding on rats. A couple more of those, and we're going to be sitting pretty. Oh, where are you going? Party's down here. One more. Come on. Let me get a nibble. There we go. Oh, baby. We are all ratted up and ready to go. Also, is that a lever that can open this up? No, that's a nothing. That's just a wall. Well, okay. We're making some progress. Also, this sewer music is what? Whoa, that's a bit of a mind fuck. What's happening here, ain't it? Okay. What the hell? Oh man, that's really throwing me. Okay. Emergency release valve? Yeah, let's do it. It's an emergency. Whoa! I guess that was supposed to happen. Okay, so vampires can swim. This is what I was wondering about. So I can swim. And I guess I can stay down here as long as I want, because vampires don't need to breathe, right? And what's this move you're doing here? What is this? You were swimming so well a second ago. Now what are we doing? Okay. Well, get up, get up, get up. No, we're going for the... No! No! Okay. How do you get out of that one? Wait. Maybe you don't? No, there's gotta be a way. I was like, did I get trapped in like the... Where am I again? Oh, here. Okay. Is there something I should do first? But I do want to get swept down there, right? Because like there was a ladder to get out. It's just a matter of knowing how to use it, I guess. Because we can't help but get sucked down. Yeah. I think. Alright, so let's think here. Is there another way up and out? I mean, the ladder is the obvious place to go. But then what is our guy doing when we get... What is this? What is this move? Oh, okay. Got it. Or do I got it? Jesus. Hold on. How do I get out of this? Get on the ladder. Get on... There you... Okay. Where? Oh, whoa. Alright. Good God. So, we thought we answered the question. Vampires can swim, but actually, sort of. But not well. Wait. Can't do that. Is this going somewhere? Maybe not. Now that over there, that's going somewhere. That's going right to a little asshole. I see you. Don't think I don't. Can I just jump? Oh, you asshole. Go, get up, get up. I'm obviously doing something wrong, maybe? To not make that? How do you pull yourself up out of the... Alright. Come on. Come on. Whack-a-mole. Nice try. Give it another go. I believe in you. I see you. Oh, two of you. You're both gonna lunge out when I jump, aren't you? What a couple dicks. Just a couple of dicks. Sometimes you whack the mole, sometimes the mole whacks you. That's life. Which one of you is the better candidate for progression? You're both just like taking me into the great unknown. I can't see a goddamn thing. What? I don't think there's anywhere to go. These just dead end? Yeah. Well, alright. Oh, maybe up there? But how do we get up there? That's not a... That doesn't seem like an achievable goal. Maybe turn off these devices? Is there a way? Or maybe one of these went somewhere? They both look like they're just going back into darkness, though. Like if I just... Yeah. So these are just dead ends. Let's try one more just for... Yeah, I can't go any farther back or side to side, so... Okay. Let's save before we try something very stupid. Can you, like, I don't know. Y'all didn't see that. Nobody saw that. What if we broke that, you know, that mechanism at the end there? Just punched it to smithereens. Well, we got barrels over here. Is there something with the barrels? Oh, maybe these like block the... Or they get... There we go. It's like the... Yep. That's all it took. But now... Wait. Can I get... Oh, sorry. But I can't get under this thing or anything. Maybe I gotta, like... Oh my god, what a clusterfuck. I think I'm stuck here. Can I get out? I'm still getting pulled into it? What the hell are we doing? Whoa. Hey. 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 Man versus barrel. The fight of the millennium. What the hell? Man also versus water and his own ineptitude. Alright, let's just, I don't know, reload. Fuck me. Does that accomplish something? Because I couldn't, like, get under the... What? Hey, my barrel. My barrel. How about you? What the fuck? Why are you busting apart? What is... Yeah? But now what? But now what? Can I climb this thing like a ladder? Oh man, I can. Okay. That looked like it was gonna kill me. Now that's, I mean, ladders are always like kind of precarious and kind of frightening on a certain level, right? Because they could just topple over so easily, but that one takes the cake. Yeah. Try again. Hell yeah. We just need a ticket dispenser, you know, on the side, like giving out stat increases, like at Chuck E. Cheese. Another successful whack-a-mole. Speaking of, well, not yet speaking of. We will speak of in a moment. There we go. Now speaking of, maybe? Are we in the clear? I don't know. I wonder. Yeah, because I didn't upgrade after that last boss. What do we want? Fortitude. I was told my fortitude was piss poor. So maybe save? One more point of experience and get some fortitude going? Might be the play. Whoa. Don't even need fortitude for you scrubs. So we were playing whack-a-mole, now we're playing skee-ball? Get in there. Well, or we got one skee-ball in. It's the sewer. Oh, you know what? It's kind of like Chuck E. Cheese, because there's rats everywhere, right? So we got a hole in one. Hell yeah. Where are my tickets? What do I want from the prize? What was everyone's favorite thing to get at the Chuck E. Cheese prize counter? One of those sticky hands that you fling out, you know, it sticks to stuff. Or you going for like a yo-yo? You going for like some of those like monster fingers you can slide onto your fingers that, you know, your fingers get all like real nice and slimy with sweat and like smelling like probably chemical plastic. Those are great. You're getting candies. What are we getting? What are we getting from the prize counter? Thank God. I was like, if that opens up, this place is just continuing to get even more, like, labyrinthine. Don't you like it when your hands smell like candy? So, even though I just made a reference about something smelling like something, I actually was born without a sense of smell. I don't have one. I'm not doing a bit. I don't have a sense of smell. So, probably, but can't really know for sure. It sounds like a nice smell. Alright, maybe not. Don't jump into the electricity. How do we turn off the electricity? What if we threw a barrel into it? Shorted it out? I don't know. Or just like jumped on said barrel. Like, wait a second. What if we punched it? Flow access. But like this is gonna electrocute me, right? If I get down in here. What is going on with the swimming in this game? Is this like a, I don't know, is this supposed to be this way? This is just a mess. I don't know if I believe that. Yeah, I don't know. Given like my, I don't tell lies though. I have like I make a lot of jokes, but I was just thinking like, would I believe me if I watch this stream? Oh, there's a ladder here. How did I miss that? I'd believe me, because it's absolutely true. I've never smelled anything, except there's like 1 or 2 times during college. I remember the exact moment. I was maybe under the influence of something that gave me such ideas about the world, and I swore I smelled a pizza that we ordered. But that's the only time it's ever happened. It's called anosmia. There are dozens of us. Dozens! There's actually a lot more than that. It's maybe more common than you would expect, but not really common. But it's out there. So I don't have a great sense of taste either. That's why I don't really do tea. Because, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with tea. I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, it's got this fragrance, this bouquet. I'm just like, well, yeah. Slightly bitter water. I don't get it. It's not, it makes no impression on me. So that's why I go coffee. Coffee's just nice and bitter. Easy. I need easy to understand broad strokes when it comes to flavors. There we go. Pump. Li8A. Electrical is the first order of business. Wait. Oh. Right. Uh-oh. Now what? Oh, no, I can't blood buff that. Okay. Wait, what is that? L18A? Is that what I messed that up? What does that say? Pump 1. It's the L and then the numeral, right? Is that an L at the front? But it looks like a 1, but then there's a 1 next to it that looks different. 118. I mean, that makes more sense. 118A? Yeah, okay. I don't know. Septic. Pumps off. Or wait, pumps on? Get the water out of here? Oh, so it pumps off. We're doing the Mr. Miyagi. Pump on, pump off. Did that do it? We still got the electricity going. Alright, wait. There's another one here. That's busted. What did that just accomplish? It's locked. Can I? Oh, you know what? Let's just do this. Maybe this'll. Well, or maybe. Did that turn it off? Nice. There's always another way. Always. Except when it comes to getting that dude's screenplay. I don't know what the other way is. I really don't. How do we get his screenplay other than just like persuading him? Do I need to mess with this valve? It's a very conspicuous valve. No. Conspicuous place setting. Just for environmental atmosphere. Okay. Flow axis down here, but like... Oh, is there a... Didn't notice you. Hey, Frederick, what's going on? Velkommen. 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 I think the emphasis is on the ko. Velkommen. Oh, wait, what did I just do? Okay. Oh my god. There we go. This is the goofiest swimming I think I've ever seen. It's not the worst swimming, because there are games that feel a lot worse, but it's definitely the goofiest. Like the full body just like upright, you know? Pushing through it. I don't even know what kind of action this is. I was trying to think like what situation this would be suitable for. It doesn't make sense for like anything other than like... The only thing it reminds me of is in Close Encounters of the Third Kind when Richard Dreyfuss is trying to recreate the big mound that he's seeing, like the natural formation. He's like making it out of mashed potatoes or something. It's like you had a giant mound that you were like digging at, clawing at to turn into that thing. You know? Maybe then it would be appropriate. This gesture. We can make those kinds of references because we're reading ledgers that were written in the 70s, so it's a completely timely reference, the one I just made. Perfectly fitting for these sewers. The writer of that ledger, they would know exactly what I'm talking about, probably, because I feel like that's a movie from the 70s. Do I have that right? It's Spielberg. When was Jaws? Jaws was the first one, right? Mid-70s? Okay, wait a second. Did I miss something in one of these? Maybe I need to flood them again? I do. I shouldn't have... Because I need to get up to the ceiling. So I shouldn't have turned the pumps off? Probably that was, like, for a different way through that area to mess with the pumps, right? But I just went the lockpicking route, so... We need that water. Pumps on. Let's see if that did it. What are you doing? Yeah. Oh, no, I can't. So that turns that on. Okay. So I do need to turn that off. Wait. Did I... Oh, there's this. Sounds like we're getting water flowing in. So, maybe? Pump control. Turn them off now? Did that flood those rooms? Invalid command? Oh, pumps. Make sure it's plural. They're already deactivated. Oh, so that just... That's doing the same thing this is doing? On and off? I mean, it does literally say on and off, but, you know, what are you good for then? If I have a switch. Safe, flooded. Well, so I needed flooded. What? Were they... But it was set to this before, but it didn't say flooded, right? They weren't flooded. Now they're flooded? I guess let's get back down there and see. But that... Is that gonna be... Hold on. If I turn the pumps off through here, is it the same story? If I turn them off... But they're still flooded? No, they're not. So that switches that. Okay. So that's just another way to do the exact same thing. Because part of me was like, flood them and then turn off the... Jesus. Whatever's pushing me back down the pipe, you know? Do I have to just maybe get down there quickly? Is that what it is? Before it gets too... strong? It's a race against time. That's what it is, right? I have to be very quick, and I have to get past this fan. Maybe I can just, like, do it? No, we were so close. Alright, so I gotta, like... Norwegian can be hard to get just right. A lot of people struggle with how sing-songy it is. And see, usually my problem is the opposite. Trying to speak Japanese, I'm trying to be less sing-songy, because I'm like... I'm just speaking like a bouncy American. They're just like, you sound so weird. You need a flat intonation. Like, I can't help it. The Americanness, it's like ingrained into my heart and soul, just the way I speak. I kind of want to try Lutefisk one day. What is that? I just had a conversation with my boss yesterday, and her husband is an adoptee from Norway. She had Lutefisk before because of her husband. Alright, we're going to be very quick. We almost made it, so if I just, like, jump directly down, I should get it this time, right? Where do you live? From what I understand, Lutefisk is fairly easy to get in some parts of... like, I've heard that word before, but I have no idea what it is, actually. Alright, we ready? Go, go, go. Oh, no, that's not going. No, that's going. There we go. Get it. Get it. Come on, gangrel. Give me that protean swim. Now, which way are we going? I want to say right, because I definitely... What? We're so close. Is this not the answer? Maybe. Maybe? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, that was it. We had it. This is what... I'm doing the right thing, right? I'm just, like, a second too slow? Well, shoot. Okay. Live in California was too lazy to paste it. Let me get the link in 1 second. I moved to Sweden and have the same problem with the Swedish pronunciation. Where did you move to Sweden from? And Yoshi, if you want to share. Also, welcome. Glad to have you. Let's see what this is. Lutefisk. Dried whitefish, usually cod, made from aged stockfish. The fish takes a gelatinous texture after being rehydrated for days prior to eating. Now, you had me at dried fish. That sounded pretty tasty, but now that it's like gelatinous, that's giving me pause. Do you have to rehydrate it? I was thinking like some nice like fish jerky or something, you know what I mean? All right, we just gotta be faster. But of course, I'll try it. I'll try anything once. And most things twice. Cause sometimes, like when I first tried natto, I was like, this shit sucks. And now I'm all about it. I eat it almost every day. But it took some time. Are we ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Get it. Get down there. Go, 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 go. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. B-E-A. Beautiful. Dark guac shrimp. Man, the Swedes have a kind of fish jerky. Welcome. Thanks for hopping in the chat. Yeah? Do you know what kind of fish it is? I mean, I'd try anything. I'm all about some jerky. What's everyone's favorite kind of fish? No idea. Nice. I mean, we're not out yet, but as far as sewer systems go, so far it hasn't been that bad. Oh, maybe it's about to get bad. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, wait a second. Come on. Beast versus beast. Beast wars. Well, okay. That wasn't exactly a war. A little beast skirmish. A little beast fisticuffs. Well, now I feel overdressed for this party. Protean lever rising. Such power. Salmon, that's a good choice. Codfish. Dried fish is common in Norway. I think I like all fish, no real preferences. Yeah? I like most fish. Maybe I like all fish. Sometimes I'm really in the mood for like just something real oily. You know, like, I don't know, like a nice... I mean, salmon's good, but like mackerel? Oh, man. But like getting the... I mean, if we're talking sushi, man, the tuna belly, oh, baby. And sometimes they'll do it like they just like... They slightly crisp it on the bottom. Like give it a little like burn with the handheld torch thing. Oh, man, that's just the best. Why am I not... Well, that's why. I'm trying to use the rat, not feed on the rat. What if I did that? A nice tuna steak is so good? Yeah. That's true. I really like, they call it UK maguro. So you get some, like, tuna on, like, a little roll, sushi. And then they throw a raw egg over that. Oh, man. Just, like, drizzle that on top. That's delectable. That's really good. All right. Well, I think we're going to do the fortitude again. Yeah. Do we not need to worry about the protean, though? Because you were kind of easy peasy. Well, maybe you were easy because of the protean, right? It's not too late. We could do it. Now that we've made a vital mistake. Yeah. Why am I... Don't sleep on your protean. You got the blood for it. Just do it. I'm rolling around here like trying to conserve. It's not necessary. That did some damage. Ever had whale? No, I don't think I have. Yeah. Isn't fish, though it is very fatty. Protein gives you aggravated damage, which they can't defend against. Yeah, I was thinking, like, since it wasn't too tough, maybe save, but, like, protein doesn't really take that much blood, you know? I just need to be using it. Because I invested in that at the expense of many other traits that probably would be better to have. So, let's just really use it at every opportunity, right? What's happening here? All right. Whee! I guess? Is this where I want to be? Whoa, what are you doing there? Oh, we're climbing these things. I just keep finding I can climb things I didn't know I could climb. It started with the trellis yesterday. Wow. Wow. Oh, speaking of, got a new sound drop. Owen Wilson, wow. It's on there now, as per our conversation yesterday. Got a new Owen Wilson, got a new Tommy Wiseau. Keeping things interesting. Maybe that's the ticket. Wait, what do you say? Control station? Oh. Don't mind if I do. I guess you mind if I do. Never mind. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, that's very loud. Okay. I gotta adjust that. Owen Wilson jump scare. The mice creation. Alright. Whoa. Okay. So, we got some holes in the floor. Okay. Well, shit. Where did I just last save? I don't think it was too far back, right? It was right here. Okay. Let's get that fortitude ready. I can just do it from here. Nice. Well, then I gotta know what's at the other end. Yeah. Whoa! Bullshit. That's what's at the other end. Any reason to come down here? Is this maybe another way in? Probably so. Okay. So I had the added benefit of losing some health before the boss battle. Beautiful. We're just gonna see if we can make it work as is. We don't need a full health bar for your ass. Come on, bring it. You recommend trying loot? Am I saying it right? Loot Fisk? Loot Fisk? I mean, I would definitely try it for sure. Whoa, whoa. Yikes. Okay, we might need the full health bar for you. Well, maybe not. Oh, come on. Man, this Protean is just so fucking gnarly. Just, I'm ready to take on anything. Alright, let's get to the ladder. Lutefisk. No, but that's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. I can't get it wrong. The people come here for perfect pronunciation every time. I have to give them what they're clamoring for. They know to expect it from me. You know, I have such a great track record of that. So, lutefisk. That's easier to say, actually. The lutefisk. Something about the lutefisk right into the F sound. It's kind of like tricky to pull off, you know? Lutefisk. What is that called? Like, I'm inclined to put one, like, extra syllable in there anyway. An epenthesis? Epenthesis, right? Is when you throw, like, an extra, like, schwa sound into something. Usually it's a schwa. Like, instead of chimney, you would say, like, chimney. Just like a chimney sweep, you know? I think that's called epenthesis. So, yeah. Word of the day. Word of the day if I have that right, which always verify after the fact. All right, so we're not doing anything with it. Anything up here? Or are we? Wait. Where do we go from here? Is there a lever I missed or something, maybe? Can we get down? Okay, that's not the way, that's for sure. Oh, what's this over here? Is this the way out? Are we ready? Thanks for the memories, sewers. I think we're moving on. Yeah, lutefisk is pretty close. The oo isn't quite right, but I'm terrible at phonetic writing, so it's good enough. Oh, let's see here though. Whoops. Whoa.
Lutefisk.
Lutefisk. I would love to try some lutefisk. How's that? Has the Germanic U sound? I'm thinking about, like, I was pulling out some, like, a little bit of Chinese there, because they have the U sound. Where you, like, purse your lips. Shoot. Shoot. It's probably not quite right, but it got me maybe in the ballpark. That's not something we, like, the ooh sound. We don't have that in English too much, right? It's usually like, we have, like, tube. But at least in my region, we don't really purse too much. This is just a tube. Ooh, it's more of an ooh than an ooh, right? What we need is, like, the Ernest, you know, what is it? Ernest P. Worrell? Jim Varney? Any other Ernest fans in the joint? He has that great, like, eee, where he, like, does his jaw back and forth. Oh, yikes, that hurt. Ernest Scared Stupid, a Halloween classic. Or Ernest Goes to Jail, a more general classic. Yeah, man, we did some damage on the way down. This seems like a boss arena. Are we fighting something here? It got you really close. Nice. And now try to pronounce it in Swedish. All right. About that. Is it much different? It exists in English from the Germanic languages like Norse that shaped English. Yeah, I was just trying to think, like, where do we stumble upon it these days? And what words do you have that more, like, tightly lipped U sound? Because there are, like, a couple sounds that, like, that's part of, like, learning Chinese and Japanese. That takes, like, the most time to just, like, get the muscle memory. Whoa, so you're just, like, hanging around here, not even a boss. You're just, like, out here, you know, showing your tits. I need time. I need time. There we go. Okay. Try it again. Let's be ready next time. I'm not very adept at the scroll wheel, nor the hotkeys. So, what do we do? So that's the vent out, and I'm just like looking, like I didn't check, but I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, okay, we're good. The funny thing about pronouncing it in Swedish is that they are wrong, since it's Norwegian. That's funny too. Oh boy, here we go. Well, we've okay. Like when someone like gets maybe pedantic. I'm not accusing anyone of being pedantic. I just shouldn't even use the word. This is like a hypothetical. If someone were to be pedantic. But just even like defensive or just like about a pronunciation in their language when actually like the word that they're telling you how to pronounce, like the very fact that like their language has it wrong in the first place, like we do that in English sometimes. I remember this coming up, like people arguing over like the state of Nevada in America, like going back and forth like Nevada or Nevada, and it's a Spanish word I guess, but we're just arguing about like how to say it right. Swedes should stick to their... Oh, well, I'm going to need a little help with that one. I'm not touching this shit. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. What is that called? It's not a... Is that an umlaut? 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 That's different? Is it the same? That O sound. I have looked at it briefly, like I was telling you, Frederick. Jesus Christ, what a fall that was, man. So it could be like a little bit more ready to handle some of the words you drop in the chat, but I haven't had the time to really, you know, practice. Oh. Not the time to drink a rat. Not the time. Oh, man. Alright, we're just gonna... Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. A little too slow on my draw there. Is this the time to admit I don't know my phonetic alphabet as well as I should? I usually have to, like, check the chart to remember. It's something I had to do as part of my, like, you know, student teaching, especially when I was getting my certification for teaching English as a... We're just eating shit here. Don't come at the front. I don't know what I'm... linked in here. Yeah, we gotta do that again. That was just piss poor. It's just one of those things, right? You don't use it, you kind of lose it a little bit. Oh, maybe do this. Get the ravens going, and then do the protean. How's that? What? Oh my god, maybe actually use them? Where are you going? What? I mean, sure. We gotta be close, right? Couple more hits. There we go. Come on. Okay. We're not in very good shape here. Did I miss all the Scandinavian languages have those. Got it.
Surströmming.
Strömming.
Surströmming.
Surströmming. Okay, thank you. Sounds Swedish enough. Works for me. Man. All right. This place is no joke. So we can't use the ravens on you? That was a quick turnaround. That's not fair. That's not fair. It's not fair. Oh my god, wow. Do I have to fight all these things? What if I just ran? Yeah? No. Well, we could have made it if we hadn't stopped for a snack. Alright, go, go, go. Oh, this is scary. Oh my god. What if y'all two, can y'all just hang out with each other? Find something to do? Release your energy on one another? Oh my god, wow. Oh, this is new. Yeah, Y'all still coming along? Maybe not? Alright. Translate can even do individual letters. It needed commas to have a break between letters, though. Oh. Yeah, I guess I didn't. I was thinking about that. Cool.
A, Ö, O.
A, U, O.
A, Ö, O.
Alright, cool. But you don't have the SJ, sh sound in Norwegian? We do. Not sure if it's the same as in Swedish. We have a lot of... I don't know if I'm doing that right. Is it a sh sound? Let's get all these rats. We got hungry running down here. Yeah, you don't get any experience from battle in this game, right? There was no benefit to fighting all those things, right? In Norwegian, it sounds like the Russian... Yeah. Some Russian character that I don't know. Now, that's something I just have no idea what to do with. Like the Cyrillic alphabets. It's Cyrillic, right? Oh, jeez. Stairs. My old nemesis. A fatal error has occurred. Oh, this looks like I'm having PTSD from my childhood computer, seeing this screen, this color scheme. You should be panicking now. 9/31/2004. Your system will now explode. It is now safe to go to your happy place. Press the any key to help others learn to read. Press control, control, control to donate money to me. You know the computers will soon take over. Why fight it? Press the any key to continue. Oh no. We need something that we would have gotten along the way, I guess, huh? Fuck me. So we gotta go back out there? Well, at least we got full health and blood. Nothing here in the middle? Back out into the sewers, huh? Well. You have several sounds, not just one. But in Swedish, it's like the absence of sound. Interesting.
Skinka.
Wow.
Skinka.
So I had no idea what to do with that sound. That's very different than what I thought.
Skinke.
That's closer. Okay. That's really interesting. I'm having a blast seeing you all compare the sounds. That's so interesting. Well, next order of business is to go back out in the sewers, but it's time to mosey on to work life, unfortunately. Let's see what's happening over here. Wow. Oh, that's why. Like this game currently has almost 2,000 viewers, just one channel alone. Well, let's see if we can find a smaller channel to benefit from a little bit of a raid. We got Call Me Amanita. That's in German. Let's go here. We're going to send a raid along to another streamer currently playing the same game. let's meet somebody new, see how they're doing, see how their run through this wonderful game is going. Oops. Thank you, everybody who hung out. Had a great time today. Hope you did too. I'll be back tomorrow for a little bit more Night Road, next chapter of that, and then more Bloodlines. So until then, yeah, thank you. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Had a great time. So have a wonderful whatever you got, and I'll see you next time. Be well.